Hey friends, TUXX here. You guys know that I love physical media. I really do. Physical CDs, physical DVDs, things like that. It's just fun to collect physical media. And sure, I do download. Everyone does. Who doesn't? But sometimes there's a really great reason to have physical media, okay? And that's where this comes in play. This is a CD player. Let's go ahead and check this out together. I will have a link to this product. Okay, so here this comes in an OEM box, as you can see. Nice little brown box here, but it does have some features on it. Talks about this is not just a CD player. No, it's more than that. It sure is. It is a CD player MP3. Okay, so this will play CDs and MP3s. Very interesting. It does have USB play, AB repeat functions, which is pretty cool. And a lot of people have been asking for this lately, and I didn't quite understand, or I was a little surprised at the quantity of people asking. But this one does have the variable speed. People really seem to like that a lot these days, I guess, due to YouTube and like people listening to music sped up or whatever. It does allow you to speed up or slow down 0.5. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It does have auxiliary in, LCD display, stereo earphone jack for physical wired headphones, which is a nice touch, and it is DC 5 volt 2 amp. Okay, this is, I should mention, model CDP 3031-C, okay, and it does have a 1500 milliamp battery, so good stuff. But again, this is how it comes in this little OEM box for the most part. Let's go ahead and open this up and check out this unit. We'll pull it open here. Looks like we got some accessories to start, so that's pretty cool. You guys know I like new cords with new devices. And you know what? This does come with some headphones. And you know what? These look a little bit more premium than I would expect, actually, from, a base included freebie set of headphones or earbuds. Looking at these closely here, these do have a... Boy, that almost looks like a braided cord. That is so interesting. It looks like it is kind of like a fake braid. It's like a rubbery, gripped braid, or at least it's texturized, up to the point where it splits, where the headphones split. And then this is just plain. I don't know why they didn't braid it all the way to the top. Very interesting, but nice touch. Looks like we have some nice little accents here. Actually, on the 3.5 plug, you can see we got some chrome there. And on the earphones, their earbuds themselves, we have a nice little brushed aluminum look to the ends there. So pretty cool stuff. I'm going to use these while listening to this later in the video, so I'll let you know if these are any good or not. But I do respect and like the fact it actually comes with some pack-in headphones, and it does come with some additional different sizes to the earbuds, rather, to the little part that goes in your ear. So pretty cool stuff. We'll put this aside for right now. It also does come with a 3.5 auxiliary cable, so that's a nice little touch. Okay, so this is something where you could plug this in your car theoretically, or into another bigger stereo or something, or a mixer, and go ahead and use it. So I've had people asking about, I've had mixer videos on this channel before, and people have asked, well, what do I plug into it, and of course you could use phones, that's a thought, but you could use CD players too, and it's cool. It actually comes with this cord. This cord can be used for a variety of different things, and on Amazon probably would sell for about $5. So it's pretty cool they include that as a pack-in. So thank you. Nice touch. All right, digging in further here, we do have a USB power cord. Okay, and this is USB-A or USB to the micro USB. I wish this was USB-C, but this is the slightly older micro style of USB. So you probably already have a bunch of these cords. It is a Superfly cord though, so I do like that. That's a little bonus there. But it is nice they do pack one in, so it's great to have an extra cord. Now, I totally didn't expect this, but it looks like it has a nice little cloth bag. Wow, I totally did not expect that. We got to check out the CD player in just a minute, but before I go any further, let me go ahead and take a look here at the book. It looks like the book is pretty thick, actually. Pretty thick little book. It talks about the player itself. Let's see if anything jumps out at me here. Looks like we have instructions. Looks like we have things probably in a couple languages. Talks about all the different little buttons here. You can pause that if you need to. It looks like it does have a programmability to it, so that's a nice touch. So you can customize it with desired track sequence. So that's really cool, actually. I wouldn't have expected that. It does have repeat mode. People ask about this quite a bit. Can you repeat songs? Yes, you can. It does have repeat mode. A stop button, fast forward, play, speaker. Okay, so it does have a built-in speaker. That's interesting. And it does have a volume decrease button. That's really interesting. Button number 9. Yeah, so it has plus and minus, but they are separated on the other side of the wheel of buttons, which is kind of interesting. So the minus button is at like about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, and the plus button is at like 5 o'clock. So that's kind of a weird choice. But anyway, cool. We'll check it out in a second. Looking through specifications, it looks like for MP3s, they claim it plays WMAs and MP3s. Oh, this is good though. It looks like it does play CDs, but it also plays CD rewrites and, of course, MP3s as discussed. The rewrite part is kind of cool, so you could actually burn your own discs. Some CD players don't play burned discs, so it's kind of cool. This will work as CD RWs, which is nice. Please note it doesn't specify it plays FLAC files or it doesn't play like DVD rewrites or whatever, so kind of keep that in mind. Will it play other formats of music besides MP3s? Maybe, but it doesn't really call it out. As far as audio in connections, looks like we have a couple different ways. It talks about audio outs, plugging things into it, audio in connection, audio out connection, and pretty much everything you need. It's a pretty thorough book as a whole. Talks about cleaning and maintenance, and that goes through the other languages. So pretty cool stuff. Let's see, troubleshooting. We have some troubleshooting here for you even, which is nice. So not bad. It's a pretty thorough book. Okay, looking at the player itself, I'm definitely, again, digging this. It's, you know, it's not super expensive. It's almost transparent a little bit. You can almost see through it. But it is, you can see my main fingers, you can see them. It's a nice little bag. And we'll open this up here. It looks like this is wrapped nicely in 2 layers of wrapping. We have bubble wrap here, okay? And then we have kind of a plastic bag. And this feels really pretty decent quality. This feels like kind of heavy in a way. It does have a little lanyard there too, a nice black one, which could be used for other things, so that's kind of cool. And there's the thickness. It's a little bit thicker than some other MP3 players I have, but it looks good. Looks like we'll have an open up here. Let's see here. Oh, got the other way. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, okay. That really surprises me. Okay, so unlike every other CD player known to man, okay, that you open and the top part opens up, this one here, for whatever reason, they decided to make the bottom. You can see this is clearly the bottom. It's got little feet on it. Little feet at the bottom. This is clearly the top of it with buttons and stuff. This one here, this particular CD player opens in the bottom. Okay, you can see there's the little protective paper for the laser. We'll pull that out there. So anyway, that is truly bizarre. Not often I'm surprised by something like being reverse, like loaded like that. But wow, I've never heard of a CD player being bottom loaded before. Bizarre. Okay. On the top here, we do have our buttons. Looks like there is a thin plastic piece. We'll pull that off just to make it look as pretty as possible. There we go. And we do have the buttons around the top here, which include volume down. You know, they're kind of in a weird order here. Check out. So like the plus is over here, the minus is over here. Then it has track, reverse, forward, stop. Repeat, program, fun. There's a button called fun. What the hell is that? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this and find out what the fun button means. Okay, it has A and B, repeat. Okay, speed plus. So that's kind of cool. If you're listening to, like, you know, some anime songs, you want to sped up, like, you know, a little bit, you can. Speed down. And it is kind of cool, actually. There's a speed up and down kind of right on the top there. Sometimes there's a feature built into it, but sometimes it's not really as easy to use as being right there. But wow, this fun button, like, that totally has me freaked out, guys. I don't know. I really do not know about the fun button. Looking at the player itself here, let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and plug in some headphones. So on the side here, I'll show you the inputs real quick. We do have auxiliary in, USB, and headphones, okay? And then spinning around on the back side here, there's a few more buttons. We have the DC in, so this is where you plug the power cord in. Okay, so that's where you can charge it. Again, this is charging via USB. So we're going to plug in the micro USB here, just like that. Oh, is it going the right way? It is. Okay. We'll plug it in just like that, and this can be plugged into a computer, power strip, whatever you have, cell phone, whatever you have that will charge via USB, okay? Here we do have an on and off button too. We can go ahead and click that, and it looks like maybe it has power. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. From the factory, it even has some power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the wired headphones, okay? We're going to plug those in right here, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and bottom load a CD. Let me grab a CD real quick. All right, so here we go. We got a Faith No More CD. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Looks like it's pretty good. Okay, and we're gonna again. This is so crazy, guys. I have it says open. It knows it's open. The bottom's open. Okay, we're gonna pop in the CD to the bottom of the player. Shut that. Spin it around. Okay, track 9. And you know what? Let me try the speaker. It does have a built-in speaker. We'll do this first. Let me unplug the headphones here, and we hit play. There we go, play, and we're going to increase the volume here. Now, okay, I'm going to hit the fun button here. I'm really curious, and we're going to experience this together, find out what the hell the fun button is. So we're gonna hit this. And the fun button, no fun. Oh my God, no fun. Bluetooth, auxiliary, CD. Yeah, I guess the fun button just means mode. Like, why the heck would they not just call mode? Why would they end up calling it fun? Wow, I'm pretty blown away with that fun term. That is absolutely crazy. All right, so you know what? I want to listen to the quality of this player. That's through one little speaker. Although I will say the speaker isn't bad, but I'm gonna listen to it through the earbuds here, the headphones, and let you know what this is like. So I'll be right back after I listen to some songs. Okay, so I had a chance to listen to some music on it, and it sounds acceptable, okay? This is not going to be the high-end CD player of your dreams. I'll just throw it out there. But, you know, for the price, it's not too bad. And the fact that it can play the speed up. I did play with the speed a little, and I've actually found that to be kind of fun. Like, I almost wish they would have called the speed plus minus a speed fun button, because that was actually a little bit amusing, and it worked amazingly well. Okay, definitely didn't create any kind of problems, and it definitely played it at different speeds, plus or minus. So that was really nice. The actual sound of the player itself, though, really could have used some really good equalization. It sounds like they actually were trying to go for a very full, like, bassy, loud sound, and they achieved it. Like, through headphones, it sounds like the bass is definitely pronounced. It definitely sounds like a big full sound, but the problem is it really did lose some of the high end. Okay, so I hate to give something kind of a mixed bad review. Oftentimes, if there's something I don't like, I just won't review it. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw this review up there that for the price point, this CD player isn't bad. It has some cool features, but also definitely has some quirks. And besides the bottom loading of the player, one quirk would definitely be the fact that the sound of it is, you know, again, while it sounds full and boomy and bassy, it doesn't really have a great mid or high. Okay, so you're gonna have some good sound to it. And you know what? Before I go further, I'm gonna try some different headphones. Maybe it's the pack-in earbuds. Okay, that's possible. Let me try something else and see if that helps. Okay, so we took this to the next level of testing, and I used my Sony reference noise-canceling headphones with this, okay? Better cord, better everything. Two unique things came up. First off, these do sound better, okay? So the earbuds are part of the problem. These pack-in earbuds, while they're effective, they definitely have a boomy sound, and it didn't really help the situation. It definitely sounded full and boomy, but it really had poor, like, high-end and kind of even poor mid, which actually low mids is not necessarily a bad thing, but in this case, it just didn't help the situation. So my recommendation is probably not to use these earbuds at all and to use some other headphones. And I'm sure you probably have some kind of headphones. It doesn't have to be Sony's flagship headphones, but the Sony flagship headphones did help. Now, using these headphones, I did discover one other very weird quirk is the fact that when the cord was plugged in all the way, you could actually hear. So you're getting music out of the headphones and music out of the player itself. Now, if you did pull this slightly out, kind of like some weird hack or something, then it would just come out of this. So maybe the input is not quite sitting right or something on the PC board inside the CD player. Or maybe it's meant to be kind of like a third, like a subwoofer or something. I wouldn't say it hurt the sound particularly, although, like, if you have people in the room and they're hearing some weird, you know, one speaker sound coming out of this, like some kind of weird subwoofer or whatever, and then you're listening to it with your own headphones, it might sound enjoyable to you, but might be annoying to people around you, okay, if that makes sense. All though, with this being plugged into Sony's headphones, it sounded pretty damn good, actually. It was not bad at all. Very responsive, and the sound was good. It still could use an EQ or something, although the good news is if you're using these Sony flagship headphones or any of Sony's other high-end headphones or earbuds, you could probably do some EQing on these CDs through your phone app or whatever, and not actually on here itself. But this could definitely use some kind of EQ, and at least as far as I can see, it's very big on the programmability, you know, repeat functions, all that stuff, AB, fun button, speed button. But as far as I could tell, it didn't really have any kind of EQ, and I would take off some points for that, okay? All in all, is this worth buying? Yeah, I still think it's a pretty good package, and if you're someone who's trying to find a way of enjoying CDs, you know, physical media, this could actually be a good thing for you, because it is full-featured, it's got some cool functions to it. I would just recommend using some other earbuds or headphones along with it, okay? And again, I'm happy they include the free ones, that's great, but I would still use something a little bit better than the package, okay? So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any question, reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. I will have a link for this device right below. And thanks for watching, okay? We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Click the link.